Hello and welcome to the 1000 subscriber Q&A. I got more than 4 questions, so here we are. Woo! So first off, I want to say that there were so many congratulations and well wishes for me and this channel, and I really appreciate all of them, and each one made me smile, so I thank you very much for that. One other thing, I was denied monetization for, and I quote, sexually gratifying content. So that was a bit of a downer in amongst the positivity that you all have been sending me. But just know being monetized isn't the reason I make audios, so it won't make a difference for you guys at all. So, but crazy, right? Like, I feel like this is relatively wholesome. Like, this is a wholesome channel. Well, and maybe not totally wholesome, but like nearly wholesome. So here I sit after an afternoon at the lake with a glass of sparkling water. So let's get into it. Let's do it. Oh, and I was contemplating not saying user names, mainly because I'm going to obliterate the pronunciation of all of them. My second job that I ever had was working at a Safeway. And at that time, they were like really enforcing the think by name. And I think I butchered like almost everyone, unless it was something simple like Smith or something like that. But yeah, I was never good at pronouncing names. So let me just apologize now for destroying your usernames. Like right off the bat, the first one, I want to say it's like Joheezy, but it's probably not that at all. So I'm so sorry. Joheezy asks a couple of questions. So the first one was, any insecurities that you've overcome? Yes. Love this question. I have overcome my insecurity of people not liking me if I don't please them. So people pleasing was getting pretty bad, and I was, stepping over my own boundaries, and I overcame that. And yes, it indeed had some people throw me out like trash, but I wasn't scared of it happening anymore. So that insecurity was sort of faced when I started standing up for myself, and I feel pretty good about it. So yeah, good question. Thanks. Next was, how do people view me? A lot of people view me as like the cheerleader of the bunch. I'm super bubbly and friendly, and they say I give good advice, and I'm usually the one that they come to vent, knowing like that I'm a vault and I'm not overly judgy. So I'm pretty bubbly, and that's just who I am. And the last one was, any long or short goals that I want to achieve. Okay, so long-term goal is buying a vintage car. I know a lot of people have more like, self-fulfilling goals, but it's on my bucket list. It is a goal that I want to own either like a 34 Hudson Terraplane or a 37 Packard. I love them. They are the most like mafia looking car, and they're beefy, and I like it. Short term, let's say getting through this without making a fool out of myself. So thank you for those. Sippy B asks, would I do a collaboration with Teacup? And if so, what would it be? Well, I hadn't actually heard of Teacup, so I went and searched her page, and she makes great content. Down the road, if the opportunity, came up to collaborate, I probably would, yeah. But I'm not going to actively go out and try and set it up or anything. As for type, I would say, since I'm not really like a fan of fiction or fantasy or anything like that kind of role play, it would have to be something more like, I don't know, if we were friends and like doing a sleepover or something, and her older brother would be like the listener is around, something like that could be kind of fun. But yeah, who knows what the future may bring. He also asks if I think we are alone in the universe. Do I think there are little green Martians out there? No, but I think there's more than what my brain can comprehend out there. So I'm going to say yes. Benji also asks a couple. He asks single or taken, and recently I am single, actually. He also asks favorite type of ASMR to do. I would say the friend to lover confessions or the singing ones. I sing all the time, so that's a no-brainer for me as an answer. But I'm just happy that they're being well received, so I get to do them more, which is great because I like to sing anyway. So, but I do like the friend to lover ones, and I have a few scripts kind of starting for different scenarios of those, because I don't know, I think a lot of us get into that position, and when you can write out a bunch of different scenarios, I think it can kind of hit most listeners who have been in that situation. So I like them. So if you guys have any ideas on that, email me. It's you can get my email in the about section of my channel. So moving on. He also asks if I am an AI or a real person, and honestly, I am not cool because I don't know what AI is. I was like an alien, I don't know, or a real person, so I'm just going to go with yes, I am a real person for sure. Kurt asks a few too. What are some of my hobbies? Well, as I mentioned, I sing a lot. I also love camping and fishing and driving. I could drive for hours and hours and hours with the right playlist. It sounded like just a very Canadian answer, so I don't know. But the camping and the fishing, I love that. I'm actually going to get to do that this weekend, so I'm pretty excited about that. He also asks, do I have a favorite video that I've made? I personally had probably the most fun with like the drunk dial one. I laughed a lot recording that one. I mean, I know a lot of us have kind of been through something like that, and it is absolutely mortifying, but like hysterical at the same time. And I don't know, I was having a really good time recording that, so I'm gonna go with that one. How did I learn to sing that like that, and do I know my vocal range? I am self-taught. My dad was in a band and would sing and play guitar, so I grew up singing along with his songs when I was younger, and actually we still get together and sing quite a bit. And my vocal range is 3 octaves, and I'm an alto, if that rings for any of you guys. And lastly, he asks, what inspired me to start my channel? I was listening to a boyfriend roleplay audio on here, and it got me thinking that, I had some things that I wanted to say and I wanted to get off my chest. So I thought, maybe I should try my own channel. I had no idea what I was doing, but it was pretty cathartic in the beginning, so I just kept on, and then getting to talk to you guys and all the comments and stuff, I was hooked. I'm in for the long haul. And Nurig, again, I don't know how to pronounce your name, I'm so sorry. He asks, where are my viewers from? So I had to go in and look because I didn't know, and most are from the US, and there are a few from the UK. So there you go. Sigfran asks a few as well. He asks, what color are my eyes? And his assumption is that I am a brunette. And tisk, I am keeping my appearance under wraps, so you guys can just imagine what you want to imagine, I think it's better that way. You can, not get told how, you're viewing this voice. So you can just picture me however you would like to. He also asks, will I do more singing audios? And if yes, could it be a singing to sleep roleplay? And I have one word for you. Yes. And his final question is, if I told you demons exist, would you believe me? I think demons are found within us. They've manifested from some sort of trauma that we've endured and not dealt with properly. So I'm going to say yes. Demons do exist, but just maybe differently than what you were thinking. It Blue. That's an awesome username. I love that. What mic do I use? I use the Yeti Blue mic, and it is the pure silver version, so she is very pretty. And we have Flagler America asks, do I wear glasses? Now, I was not going to answer this because of the whole appearance thing, but I'm going to. And that is only because I am a 50-50 user of glasses and contacts. So if you like girls wearing glasses, great. If you prefer them not to wear glasses, no problem. I also have that covered. So I do have glasses. I am wearing glasses right now, but earlier today I was wearing contacts. So, you get the best of both worlds on that one. He also asks, am I planning on making any other content on my channel? And I can't really think of anything right now that I would add on to, or some sort of a different content or anything like that. But you never know. I could. So I won't say no. But I can't think of anything right now. He also asks my favorite food. I love veggies. Like, I have an obsession with vegetables. Give me a salad, a stir fry, veggies on a platter. It is the best. All of it. And that's not me trying to be, health conscious. I just legitimately love vegetables. Right from being a kid, I always needed a veggie tray at my birthday party when most people, it was just chips. I was like, I need a veggie tray. So that for sure is my number one. Give me a veggie in any way, shape, or form. I'm going to be happy. But if I'm going to, veer away from that, I would say as like a meal, I love spaghetti. I love spaghetti so much. And I would say pretzels as a snack. He also asks if I have a pet. And up until a few months ago, I did. I had a dog. She was a rescue, and she was an Akita Chow Chow. And she was big, stupid, fluffy, beautiful soul. And she lived for 11 years, and her name was Shiloh. And I miss her. She's the sweetest little face ever. She was such a sweet old lady. And I miss her very, very much. But, so right now, no, I do not. And the last question of the night is from Xavier, and I hope again that I'm saying that right. And he asks, do I play any video games? And if so, what do I play? Okay, so currently, I do not play video games. But when I was growing up into my, early adulthood, I absolutely loved playing video games. I have had a Super Nintendo, a PlayStation, an Xbox, a Wii, and I've had some computer games. My all-time favorite have always been driving games. I rocked at Super Mario Kart. Like, I was unstoppable. Doesn't that sound familiar? 100% unstoppable. I had, I think, like almost every driving game that you could get for PlayStation and Xbox. And I kind of nerded out a little bit, like on the computer games. Like I used to play Sims, and I used to play one called like Roller Coaster Tycoon, where you just built roller coasters. And I just remember building them too scary, and like the little people either wouldn't go on it or they would throw up everywhere. And so my amusement park never really flourished because I just made insane roller coasters, but it was cool. I loved it. I thought it was fun. And I know that those aren't like the super cool games like Call of Duty or Fortnite or anything like that, but I had a great time playing my video games. But I also have like a bonus answer, even though nobody answered or like asked this question. But about the race car driving games, I actually signed up for a race car driving school when I was 16, and I got in. I had already made my like flame resistant coveralls, and I started looking for a car to like gut and weld together. But I was offered an opportunity to work abroad, and I started working to make money to be able to get there, and the schedules conflicted. So I had to drop out of driving school, and I regret it immensely. I wonder what the heck I would have been had I changed that choice, But yeah, there's a little nugget of information for you. But that's it. I answered all the questions. And I'm going to admit, I really liked this. Sorry if it was boring for you guys, but I had a good time. So thank you again so much from the bottom of my heart for subscribing to my little channel here on the big old internet. But I really appreciate it. And like I say, I absolutely love getting to chat with you guys. But I will end it here, and I will talk to you guys soon in the comments. XO.